Hello everyone and welcome back to the breakdown. Today I'm going to be teaching you guys how to start a Minecraft 1.14 snapshot server. However, this will work with any snapshot, right? Any Minecraft snapshot, this tutorial will work with it. So even if you're not using 1.14 snapshot, this video will work for you. And as much as I would like to see you over on our own Minecraft server, play.breakdowncraft.com, we currently have native Minecraft 1.13.2 survival and incredible Minecraft 1.12.2 skyblock, the best out there. I promise if you join into our skyblock, you will absolutely love it. You can find all the information on our server in the description down below, by the way, if you just want an awesome place to play Minecraft. But as much as I would like to see you on our server, I understand you might want to start a snapshot server of your own. With that being said, though, it is a pretty complicated process. You're going to have to port forward. You're going to have to do a lot of stuff to allow your friends to play on this server with you. And the easiest way to start a Minecraft server, and the only way to start a public Minecraft server, is with someone like Apex Minecraft Hosting. You can go to the breakdown.xyz/Apex, first link down below, to get an awesome 24-hour DDoS protected Minecraft server for just $5 per month. Yes, for less than $5 per month, you can get an awesome Minecraft server set up and running any Minecraft snapshot that you want to run. I'm actually setting it up on your screen right now in this video, right, that you're watching. I'm setting one up with Apex. It is literally just a few clicks. Sign up for your account, click on the snapshot you want, click save, start your server, and join it in game. It is that easy. You will be able to do it even if you have no experience with computers. So go check out Apex, thebreakdown.xyz/Apex. First link down below. We love Apex so much, we use them ourselves for our own server, play.breakdowncraft.com, which I mentioned at the beginning. Nevertheless, though, if that doesn't interest you, you want to start your own server here, let's go ahead and jump on into it. Now, the first thing we need to do is come into the Minecraft launcher. Now, if your Minecraft launcher doesn't look like this, right, and when you go to open up Minecraft, you don't see this, well, it's something you need to take care of, and we can do that pretty easily. Just go to the second link down below and it will take you here. And this is the wrong article. What we actually want is this article right here. This is our article on how to install the new Minecraft launcher. It goes through everything. Download right here. Go through everything. Click on this and just go through this tutorial. It's super simple. It's downloading it from Minecraft.net. Now, you do need to own a version of Minecraft to play the snapshots because they're just released through the Minecraft launcher, right? Which makes sense. You need the official Minecraft launcher to download those. But right here is that. You can click on download and go through the entire setup process and everything. But nevertheless, let's go ahead and assume you're already in the Minecraft launcher here. Once you're here, we need to go ahead and click on the three arrows or three little lines in the top right, and then come over to where it says Launch Options. You see that? Click on Launch Options, and then you want to click on this Enable Snapshot button. Little gray button. Click it to green. If yours is already green like that, just leave it how it is. Then you should see this latest snapshot appear down here, but let's say you don't want to play on the latest snapshot, or for whatever reason you want to get a different version. We're going to go ahead and do Add New. Now I'm going to name this play.breakdowncraft.com, just because that is the best Minecraft server in the multiverse. Play.breakdowncraft.com right there. Again, just come play with us. Check it out. You'll absolutely love it. But once we're in here, we want to click on version, and then we can see the snapshots right here. Now, the latest snapshot is defined, but if you wanted to use an earlier one, they are all listed right here. We're just going to go ahead and use the latest one. So click on snapshot 18W50A in my case, or whatever the most recent one is for you. Now, to download the server of this, we want to come right over here and click on the Download Server button. That will then take us off to our browser, where it will automatically download in the bottom left the Minecraft snapshot server. You will have to keep this file, but I promise it is 100% safe. Guys, we got here from the official Minecraft launcher, okay? No ifs, ands, or buts about that. But if we go ahead and minimize our browser here, we will see on our desktop the server.jar. That is what we're going to be using to start our server. Now, you also want to go ahead and change your resolution in this, because this is the profile you will be playing on your server on. You also need to make sure that all of your friends, anybody who's playing on the server, is on this snapshot, right? And they can set this up exactly how I just did, and then click save, and they'll be on the snapshot that your server is on. Let's go ahead and click save there, and now we've got the play.breakdowncraft.com profile as our snapshot. That way we know we can play that one and play on our server. But go ahead, go back to news. We can leave this open in the background, but now we want to focus on this .jar file we downloaded. It should be called server.jar. Then we want to go ahead and right click and create a new folder, and in this new folder you can title it whatever you want. I'm just going to title it Snapshot Server. Now we go ahead and drag our server.jar into our snapshot server. We'll be able to open up our snapshot server here and get started. So the first thing we want to do is right click and create a new text document. And then you can leave that named new text document. Now go ahead and open up your new text document. And in this new text document, what you want to do is go to the description of this video and find these codes right here. Now, this is basically how much RAM your server needs. Typically, Snapshot servers do need more RAM. I would recommend at least 2 gigabytes. For example, if you go with Apex, I'd recommend getting a 2 gigabyte server over there just because that's where you're going to get the best results. So let's go ahead and copy our 2 gigabyte server here. This little code, right? Everything from where it says Java right here all the way through to pause, copy that and paste it in your new text document. You want to do File, Save As, and then you can save this as run.bat, right? Make sure it is run.bat, but you're not done yet. You need to come down to Save Type As and change that to All Files. So you need to name this as run.bat and save it as All Files, then go ahead and click Save. We can now go ahead and close out of this document we have open. We can delete the new text document that is in our server here. So let's go ahead and delete that. And now we want to double click on the run.bat file we created. It will go ahead and open up command prompt here, run through, do some stuff, but eventually it'll fail. And as you can see, you need to agree the EULA, press any key to continue. Go ahead and do that. Press any key to continue. And over here, we should have a EULA.txt. If that doesn't work for you, you need to download Java. Specifically, you need to download Java from our website, thebreakdown.xyz/Java here. This is because Minecraft only works well with Java version 8 and Java version 9. We make sure you get the correct version right here. So you come here, go through this tutorial, and download Java. If that doesn't work, you need to run the jar fix, which you can also get linked in the description down below right here, and come through here, click download jar fix. It'll automatically download, and go through this tutorial, and you'll be set and good to go. All of this information is linked in the description down below. That way it's easy for you to find, and it's all together in one place. My cat just hit my light and it scared me. Nevertheless, let's go ahead and minimize our browser, and here we are. We have now got the EULA.txt. Open that up with Notepad by just double clicking on it. Now if we go ahead and change EULA equals false to EULA equals true, TRUE, exactly like that, and that is assuming that you agreed to this Minecraft EULA, which for this server we do. So EULA equals true there, and then go ahead and click File, Save, and we can double click on the run.bat file. Once we double click on our run.bat file, it'll open up over here, and this time it will generate all of our server files, going through and doing everything. If you just wanted a server for you and your brother to play on, then at this point you can go and get your IPv4 address, which we're about to do, and enter that in and it will work. However, I think most of you want to play with people that aren't at your house, so whenever this is done here, we'll go ahead and make it to where anyone can play on your server. But again, you only want to give the IP of this server to people you trust. That way, they can't take you offline, they can't DDoS you, they can't find out where you live. Only give this to your friends, family, people you trust, people you would invite over to your house, basically. That's who you want to give this to. So, nevertheless, our server is done over here. We can see that it says done right there. It took 25 seconds to start up. Now, we just want to go ahead and open up command prompt. To do that, click on the button that's in the top left. For me, it's probably in the bottom left of your screen. It's this right here, this little Windows icon. Open this up and type in CMD. Once you're here, go ahead and right-click on that and run it as an administrator. And then in this box, type IP config. IP config. Exactly like that. IP config. Then hit enter, and it will give you some information. Now, as I said, if you just want to play with like your brother in the same house, you can do an IPv4 address right here. Just give him that, and he'll be able to join it. You'll be able to join off of that, and you're good. But if you want to play with even your neighbor across the street, you'll need to port forward, so let's go ahead and do it. First and foremost, though, we do want to go ahead and take this IPv4 address, come over here and open up our server.properties file. If you double click on this, it should open in Notepad. If it doesn't, go ahead and select Open with Notepad. Then once you're here, go ahead and find server-IP, which is located right here, and change your server-IP to your IPv4 address. Now mine is 192.168.1.123. Yours may be completely different, and if it is, that is perfectly fine. But whatever your IPv4 address is, copy and paste it right here, or type it, because I don't think you can copy and paste out of command prompt, so you got to type it in. But once you've done that, go ahead and click File, Save. Now we want to go ahead and take this default gateway here. See, default gateway. Make sure you know what that is. Mark it down and open up your web browser here. Then you want to open up a new tab in your web browser, and then go ahead and type in your default gateway into the web browser. So 192.168.1.1, right like so. hit enter, and your default gateway, by the way, might be completely different, might be the same as mine, but what will be completely different is this screen right here. The only similarity is there will probably be some sort of login box, but the screen itself will probably be completely different, and that's okay. What we now want to do, though, is go find the information to enter into this login box that you've had pop up. You can do that by going to the link in the description down below, find your router's password right here. So this will show you how to find your router's password, walking you through a couple different methods here until finally contacting your ISP. However, most people find their router password within the first few steps. But nevertheless, once you've done that, you can come back over here and enter in that information. Give me 1 second to do that. There we go. Now if we hit enter, it will log me on into my router, and eventually you'll land on a page that most likely looks completely different from what you see on your screen right now on this video, right? For me, this is what mine looks like. Your router might look completely different, but we're looking for the same thing here. Port forwarding, or security, or apps and gaming, or NAT gaming, or gaming and apps, or whatever, right? You are looking for port forwarding. The bottom line is you are looking for port forwarding. It might be called port forwarding / port triggering. It might be in advanced. It might be in security advanced. It might be single port forwarding, right? But overall, you're looking for port forwarding. And I know that can be a bit confusing. So because of that, we do have a tutorial here on how to port forward your router. It walks you through everything. This video right here is going to take you step by step through the most popular routers of today. Most likely yours is on this list. And if it is not, most likely your router is very similar to one of the routers on this list, as a lot of them use the same software, even though they have a different name brand. So go through this tutorial, and one of these will help you out and help you find your router's port forwarding. But nevertheless, let's go ahead and port forward on our router. So we want to come down here to where mine is security. Again, yours may not be in security. Yours may be in a different spot. But if we go to security here, and then we go over to apps and gaming, right? Again, yours may be called NAT gaming. It might be called NAT forwarding, but apps and gaming is what it is for me. Then I have to click on single port forwarding. Yours may just be called port forwarding. It might just be port forwarding / port triggering. Who knows what it's going to be, but it's something along the lines of port forwarding. Then you want to add a new single port forward. For your application name, you can call this whatever. This might say ID for you. Basically, this is just so you can remember the port forward later. For anything to do with port, your external port, your internal port, your first port, your second port, your starting port, your ending port, anything to do with port, period, put 25565. Then again, it asks for our internal port here. This might be your ending port, your starting port, whatever it says, 25565 if it has the word port whatsoever. For protocol, you want to put both, and for device IP, this is going to be that IPv4 address we found earlier. I remember mine is 192.168.1.123. For you, you might just have a list of devices, right? If that's the case, click on your computer that you're hosting the server on. Now, there's one more thing that I don't have here that you might have, and that is a public IP address or something like that, right? I would recommend just leaving that blank. To be honest, that's where you're going to have the most results, is just leaving that completely blank and not even worrying about it. However, if you try that and it doesn't work, you're going to need to put in your public IP, which is a great transition into getting our public IP. So let me go ahead, save my port forward here, click apply and click OK. I'd recommend you doing the same, but if you do have that external IP or public IP mentioned, you do want to come here to this link, which is in the description down below. What's my IP? And on my screen here, as it's been through a couple times throughout this video, this is blacked out, and this whole entire part is blacked out. Why is that? Because this is the information people can get with your IP. Right here, this is the information, and I don't want you guys to have that, so I black out my IP except for the last 3 numbers. That way you can see that I'm using the same IP through everything, just not how to get to it and all of that stuff. So basically with that, here's our IP address. You would copy this into your port forward if you needed it. We didn't, but this is what we're going to use to join our server. So we've copied this here. Now we're going to go ahead and stop our server, right? So let's just minimize our browser here. Again, we've copied our public IP. We're going to minimize our browser, and then let's go ahead and stop the server. To do this, it's pretty easy. Just come over here into your server console and type stop. Now, once that's done, it's going to say press any key to continue. There we go. And now I'm going to restart the server. I'm also going to go ahead and open up Minecraft here. And then in Minecraft, I want to select that profile we created, in my case, play.breakdowncraft.com. That was the snapshot that we're playing on, 18W50A in this case. Then we click play here. It'll have to do some downloading as it launches into this for the first time, but once it is done, it would launch us on into Minecraft in Minecraft 1.14 in this case, or whatever snapshot you are setting your server up for. Eventually over here as well, the spawn will be prepared and the server will say done, and then we're done, right? We have everything set up and we're good to go. So I'm going to go ahead, let the server finish setting up. It just finished. Let Minecraft finish setting up, and I'll meet you on the Minecraft main menu. There we go. We are now on the Minecraft main menu. As you can see, the main menu is actually different with 1.14, which makes sense because this is the Village and Pillage update. We got an underwater main menu for the underwater aquatic there. So, makes sense. So now we've also got, as we can see down here, this is in fact a snapshot version. And if we click on multiplayer, there is the best Minecraft server in the world. Obviously, we can't join it because we're in 1.14, but if you wanted to go back to 1.13.2, you can come play with us on Survival or Skyblock. But let's go ahead and direct connect to our server here. That's my IPv4 address. We want to put in my public IP address. Go ahead and paste that in there. As you can see, the last 3 digits are the same as the last 3 digits on What's My IP earlier. Now we can go ahead and click Join Server, and it will launch us on in. We'll be able to see that over here. There we go. Nick King joined the game, and we are in 1.14. You probably want to op yourself. This will give you the ability to do game mode creative and all sorts of stuff like that. Let's go ahead and op ourselves with op Nick King and hit enter. Once we're in op, we can do /game mode creative. And I misspelled it, creative, and we can see if all the stuff from the Village and Pillage update is here. Specifically, I think we can spawn pillagers, right? So if we come in here, pillager, spawn egg, and we can spawn ourselves in a pillager. There we go. He's not happy with me. Yeah, these guys are not happy with me. And then we also do have the crossbows right here as well. If we grab some arrows, right like so, we should in fact be able to fire away. There we go. Look at that. So I don't think there's any denying that this has worked and that we are in fact on a server. And yeah, that's that. We hit tab, we can see my username there, and over here the server is set up. We have joined in. Now if your friends do have any issues joining your server, it is most likely due to your port forward being messed up or something along those lines, or it is your firewall either on your router or on your PC blocking the connection. Most likely though it's on your router. It's going to be in your security settings. You need to lower your router's firewall settings and it'll let people in to be able to join your server. But yeah, that is that. If you have any questions, post them in the comment section down below. I am more than happy to help you out. My name is Nick. This has been The Breakdown, and I am out. Peace.